Hi and welcome. I am Friar Tuck. This is my epoch, and what we're going to be talking about today is my guide or rules for traveling homelessness. I know that a lot of people watch what I do, and I may, over time, inspire a lot of people to come and join this lifestyle. So what I'd like to do is to be able to create some sort of guidebook on how to conduct yourself properly out here, because part of this is also just normal hobo code of ethics, but this stuff is passed down orally, unless you develop it naturally over time. You don't really need the rule book or any passed down code unless you're either new out here or something like that, because certain things are a given if you're going to survive and thrive in the nomadic lifestyle or just being homeless. Okay, so what are my rules for conduct? And I think that one of the most important rule number one. Okay, so rule number one. What is rule number one? I would like to say, don't take anything more than you need. This is something that you're going to develop naturally, anyways, over time. But never take anything more than what you need. If you need $5 for a shower, don't go and try and raise $100. Raise your $5 once you get what you need. You close up shop, you move on. Why is this important? Think of it like this. Money is still a resource, okay? It is a resource or a tool that is needed for survival. That's how you buy your food. It's how you buy your fuel. It's how you operate in the modern society. Okay, so like any resource, you don't want to be a glutton. See, that's part of what's put us as a globe into the situation that we're in, is that we just sucked everything dry thinking it was going to be an unlimited system and that we could have unlimited growth. But there's no such thing as unlimited growth anywhere within the mechanics of the universe. Okay, at some point in time, the universe will stop expanding and it will start retracting. Number two is it's not about you. So many people try and make everything about them. You say something, they want to take it personal. And the thing is out here, especially in a primal lifestyle like this, because I mean, we're going back to primal instincts almost. I mean, we still have the amenities of modern society, but at the end of the day, I'm still primal. I live outside. I have to deal with the elements. My body has a different way of adjusting to things than yours does, because you're in a climate controlled environment. I'm not. So when it gets cold, it takes me a couple days to adjust. You may not be able to adjust for most of the winter. Okay. So my body has quicker acclimation, but again, I can't deal with the silence inside four walls. I need the outside stuff. So you got to realize that in this lifestyle, everything, nothing's personal. Okay. It's not about you. It's about what's going on in the situation, because take you out of it, put somebody else in there doing the same thing. It's not about you. It's about the action in which you took. That is where people are getting upset. And so many people want to sit there and go, oh, well, this person hates me and all this. And what that's going to do is that's going to mess you up upstairs. Okay. You're going to get emotionally tied to it. You're going to be worried about what other people think. And that's going to be detrimental to you as a human being. Okay. So again, it's not about you. It's not personal. Look at the action in which you're doing and look at it without an emotional response. Once you take the emotional response out of it and you're able to look at it using logic and reason, the world will change for you. Okay. And you'll be able to operate with a lot more harmony, with a lot less problems. The more you realize it's not about you. Number three, and I think this is just as important as number one and number two. You got to be thoughtful of everything that's going on around you. Okay, that's pretty much the simplest way to give a description. So let's look at it from a standpoint of, okay, I'm a nomadic traveler. Okay, I choose to use trails to be able to travel. Well, as I'm on the trail, I have to realize that I am dealing in an ecosystem. That ecosystem, if damaged, if harmed in any way, unnecessarily through stupid things that I may do, then I may be damaging it not only for myself but for future generations. It may be the cataclysmic event that leads to a desertification of a tiny little patch of land. Who knows? Okay, there's a lot of different things that we can do, and we don't realize the impact in which we make in our ecosystem. Okay, and so you have to be thoughtful about the environment in which you're in. If you're riding a train, understand that that's a different environment and that's a different ecosystem. And in order to survive within that ecosystem, you gotta be able to follow the rules. You gotta be able to respect those rules, and then you gotta be able to keep going. Okay, it doesn't matter what the medium is. It's about a frame of thought or a mindset. Okay, and so I think that this is extremely important, because I see a lot of people out here, especially new people on trail. They don't respect the environment. They're not very kind to it. They leave trash, especially what I saw on the CNO and stuff like that. I actually started getting a very, very bad impression of bikers because of all of the trash, because these are new bikers going, I want to go do a trail, not realizing the logistics and how everything is gonna change. Okay. Number 4 is build your credit. Okay. Now you may be thinking, from those of you that are housed, oh well, that means go out and pay my bills. No, well, yeah, it means pay your bills, but it's a different meaning. Okay. It's a lot different, because in this lifestyle, you have 2 tiers of essentially bill collectors. You have corporations, and then you have humans. Okay. And out here, when you want something, it's not like somebody's going to go check your credit score. It's all about your integrity. Are you able to do what you say you're going to do, when you say you're going to do it, how you say you're going to do it? Are you going to be able to deliver on the goods? Okay. And if you don't deliver on the goods, well, then your social credit score will go down, and word will be passed around the community. This is actually how a lot of the hardcore drug addicts get ran out of town, is that they burn all their bridges to go to another town and burn all those bridges, because they can't be honest. They're too busy saying, I promise, please, 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 all the way up until the day of, and then, you don't hear anything from them. They're off going to another guy getting their stuff. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear. And those are the people that get ostracized outside of the community. So when the whole world falls apart, not having any integrity is going to be detrimental to you. It may even cost you your life. Okay, because the more primal you go, the base foundation of all of society, what makes a society functional, thriving, and symbiotic, is that there is a form of trust. There is a level of trust. And when you have people in your community that cannot be trusted, they are quickly ostracized because they're too busy making promises that they have no intent on following through on. Okay, and those people will have a very, very hard life. Even in today's lifestyle, they'll have a hard life. But once the whole world falls apart, those people will not last very long and may end up getting, a very brutal ending. Okay, so this is why it's important, because when you build your reputation, when you keep your integrity, when you do all those things, even if you don't want to do it, even if it's something that you don't want to do, if you do it, and you follow through on it, the thing is other people are going to be put in the same situation, and because you followed through on it, they're going to follow through on it. And so therefore it becomes reciprocal. Okay. And not only is it reciprocal, but you need to borrow money from somebody, because you've built your social credit score through your integrity and through your reputation. You can get anything you want. And you could be the poorest man out there, but as long as you honor your commitments and pay the piper when it's time to pay the piper, you can get anything and everything you want in this world, in this lifestyle. Okay? Because it's not about money. It's about content of character. It's about integrity. Number 5, and again, I think this is another important rule. And this is just the first 5 rules. I'll probably build upon this. But number 5 is be open-minded. Okay, I have my best friend is autistic. He doesn't understand social cues, but him and we get along like peas in a pod. we're great together. He's my best friend and my former business partner. I have people in my life that have got some scary things going on in their life. And the thing is again, just like it's not about you, this is another part of it's not about you. This is how you're able to be open-minded. Because out here, people go through a lot of different things, and they got to do things that compromise the content of their character, who they are as a human being. You will, at one point in time, you will at least have the thought, if not the action, to compromise yourself. I've even had it. There was a time I thought about doing the Polk Street Shuffle just because I was so tired of being outside, but I didn't do it. And so the thing is you got to be open-minded with people like this and understand that when it comes to survival, people are going to do what is necessary. And plus the scars and consequences of surviving can sometimes be really, really, really harsh and brutal. And, so therefore you have nightmares and other issues that you have to deal with because of it, whether it be phobias or other things. Okay. And if you have to be open-minded in this lifestyle with people like that, because if you're not open-minded, you're going to lose a lot of opportunities. You're going to close off you're going to close a lot of doors. Okay. Because out here, the people that are probably the most respected also have the most skeletons in their closet. Okay. And, that's part of how they earned their respect, was by acquiring certain skeletons. Okay. So if you're not going to be open-minded, you're not going to get access to people like that. And you got to look at it from a point of circumstance. If your back was against the wall, what would you do? Okay, if you have no other choice, you can see no other choice because what you've got in front of you and what you're dealing with in the moment, So again, you need to be open-minded. This is definitely something that you need to really think about. Okay, guys, so this is the 5 rules to hobo living, nomadic lifestyle. Tuck's 5 rules to living on the road. Okay, that's what we'll call this. Tuck's 5 rules to living on the road. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys know how to help the channel. Everything's down in the description. Consider a membership on either YouTube or Patreon. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.